Today's patio chat is being brought to you locally by Westridge Furniture in Delphus. See it all at your finer outdoor furniture store.
Welcome back. Auglaize County Commissioner Doug Spencer is in, and we're going to be talking about something different. It's a sales tax.
Yeah, and what an appropriate day to talk about Auglaize County going back on the ballot to continue our sales tax when we're kicking off in the state of Ohio sales tax holiday for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah. Sales tax holiday, if you don't know it, there's no sales tax for 2 weeks. So it's perfect time to go shopping, especially for the kids in the school, get those school supplies ready to go. All right, so let's talk about this sales tax for Auglaize County.
Sure.
There's going to be meetings on this, of course, which we're going to be putting on the screen. But what is this? What is the proposal?
Yeah, so it's just to continue what we have had since 1996. In 96, it was approved by the voters, and that was dedicated for the construction of the Auglaize County Law Enforcement Center. It was for a 10-year period. So all of the subsequent decennial periods, it has been passed, and we utilize that extra 0.5% because 1% is permitted by the state just automatically, and we have to go to the voters for the continuation of the extra half. It generates $4 million, which is about 20% of the revenue to run all of the services that our constituents expect and deserve.
Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, Ohio has a state tax, and I think it's 5.75,
Yep.
and so that's just all around the board. And then the counties have different sales tax added on to that.
Yep. Every county gets 1%. It just happens through the state law, and then if you want that last up to 0.5%, then you go to the voters. And Chris, like I said, it's just a continuation. It's something that's been within Auglaize County since 96. And the way I like to look at it as Auglaize County Commissioner, this is 19 years for me in that position. It's the county's grade card. Have we been doing all of the appropriate and necessary procedures and policies to make Auglaize County a better place? And that 0.5% sales tax definitely allows us to deliver those services. And, we just say, if the voters think that we definitely have been, it's an A on the grade card, and it continues for another 10 years.
Yeah, I like the way you bring that up, kind of like a grade card. So when you're, the people that are paying the sales tax, you kind of want to, where is this going? What are we doing? Have you seen improvements in Auglaize County? I don't live in Auglaize County, but I can tell you I've seen quite a few improvements there,
We're quite proud of what we've been able to accomplish and what we inherited from previous boards and elected officials. But a third, this is the important piece of the pie, a third of the general revenue fund, a little over $7 million, is what it takes to run the law enforcement center. It's a 24/7 operation, as everybody obviously knows. So road deputies, dispatchers, the correction officers, all the administrative staff. It's an extremely important job, and I know that when people are in dire need and they're dialing 911, they want that response. And so, that's an extremely important role that we have to be able to provide. And that 0.5% continuation definitely allows us to do that. And then to continue with your question, we've been very successful in the last couple of years with competitive grants. We got a $2 million grant from the state of Ohio to expand our jail. Now, it was a $6 million project, so we were able to use funds that we, in Auglaize County, we don't borrow. We don't even have a bond rating because we plan and we save and we make the project happen. And then a lot of brownfield and demo grants, there's matches that coincide with them. And, we were in a strong financial position that we could match in order to bring down some buildings that needed to be brought down and available for redevelopment purposes in the future. So we're very excited about those opportunities there.
Yeah, so the voters will get a vote on this,
Yes.
so they'll get to vote on that. But you're going to be talking about this in different locations. It looks like the Village of Minster, Village of Waynesfield, Cridersville, New Bremen, and more.
Yeah. We feel that it's very important to take the public information tour. And that's all that it is here are the facts of what that 0.5% has done, will do. And those who show up can ask any questions related to it. Now, in order for us to get it on the ballot, the Ohio Revised Code states that we have to have 2 hearings for the public to come in. Those 2 were held. We were able to resolute the language to put on the ballot. So that's all done. This is above and beyond to go throughout Auglaize County for these public information hearings.
Right. Well, Doug, thank you so much for coming on today and telling the viewers what to expect and what they can ask and be involved with.
My pleasure and our job.
All right. Well, don't go away because medical news is coming up next.